Okay, stop. Sorry about that.
No. I get that sometimes. It happens
Oh
with
God.
headphones. All right.
Yeah, this one was loud though.
Well, I've
Ugh.
had that.
Welcome to JesterCast, the Cast. Apparently, the stream was so powerful it caused ringing in Jack's ears.
Mop, mop, mop.
Ba 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 ba
Ba
ba
ba
ba.
baran.
Uh, what I miss? I didn't hear it.
Ba ba
All
ba
right.
ba ba baran. Ba baran. Take my hand.
Who sang that song? Was it the Beach Boys or
Beach
was it?
Boys.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, do you have the?
Yep, one second. 1 second. You got me rocking in the rolling, rocking in the rhythm, ba ba ran, ba 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 ran.
I just got that song stuck in his head.
That song is now never leaving my head. Ba ba ran, ba 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 ran. I'm gonna be singing this song the rest of the stream. Ba ba ran, ba 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 ran.
Oh my god, I would love it if you start singing that as King.
Mm.
That would be cute.
That would. King would totally do it anyway if he had stuck in his head.
He would do it just to tick off Ida,
Oh
or
yeah.
just to sing it with, or just sing it with Luz.
Alright. Robot, you are up. Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 3.
Here's a number between 1 and 3. It's 3.
Fuck you.
Theory.
God
I think
damn
that's
it.
what
Okay,
Anyway,
you know what? You know what?
I guess
King is rarely in this episode, so allow me to be your ride or die.
Aww.
you're gonna play Luz.
I was suggesting I would take directions instead, but okay, I can be loose.
Well, I'm kind of looking through here and I don't, well, I see Ida, but I mean, it's not bad to play Ida a little bit. It doesn't look like she's in here much. Looks like it's mostly Hunter and Luz for a good chunk of the episode.
Yeah, I can take directions if you want.
I'm just looking through the episode real quick here. Yeah, I can still take Luz and Ida. I don't see any kind of speaking parts.
Okay. Okay, Hollow Mind. Scene opens from Luce's point of view. She slowly opens her mind and groans. Groan, Luce. Cut to a third-person view where Luce is lying on the floor. She looks to her left and then sits up, finding herself in a dimly lit corridor. On the walls of both sides, there are multiple huge paintings. Luce then looks to her front and gasps! In front of her, there is a huge painting depicting Emperor Belos holding his staff while looming over her. King, Lilith, and Ida in her owl beast form. Below the painting is a plaque which says triumph over wild magic. Luce then stands up and moves backwards with a frightening expression on her face.
What is this place?
You know exactly where we are, human.
Luce turns around to find Hunter staring at her angrily.
You guys trapped in the Emperor's mind!
Huh?
Theme song, but it's cut short and only shows the show's title. Boo!
Boo!
Lame!
Huh.
Back to Hunter and Luce inside Belos' mindscape. Luce looks around incredulously. Fuck.
I've been there.
Hmm.
Right in the Emperor's mind? That's bananas.
I don't know what those are, and I don't care to. Remember what happened at the night market?
Scene flashes back to earlier at the night market. Teeth! Get your teeth! We got all varieties and qualities! The peddler puts his hand on a person's shoulder. I even do trades. The peddler takes out a pair of pliers as he speaks. The person he puts his hand on turns around, who is revealed to be Hunter in his golden guard attire. This catches the peddler by surprise. Why would I trade teeth? That's illegal and unsanitary. I mean, if you're interested. Hunter notices 3 hooded suspicious figures walking nearby.
I heard whispers of an attempt to invade the Emperor's mind with wild magic. I decided to take the villains out myself.
Hunter follows the 3 hooded figures into an alley and hides behind a barrel. Although not outright stated, the 3 figures are heavily implied to be Rain, Darius, and Eberwolf. After Eberwolf finishes drawing some circles on the ground, Rain starts playing their flute, while Darius mixes up some liquid in a test tube he's holding. He then puts the test tube on the ground and transforms his left hand into an abomination hammer, preparing to break it.
But just as I was about to stop them.
Hunter jumps out from behind the barrel and confronts the trio.
Halt! For crimes against the Emperor, you are under arrest.
Lou suddenly pops in from below and blocks the screen.
Oh, wait, I remember now.
Hey!
That is cute.
The scene behind Lou starts rewinding as she ducks back down. The entire scene rewinds back to some point of time earlier. When it stops, it shows a door with a glass panel and a sign with the open part facing the camera. The scene is taken from inside a building.
Ida took me in, King. Sorry. Oh, come on, stupid pig. Hit refresh on me.
Bzz.
Okay, there we go. Ida took me and King to the night market to repair my witch wool cape. But we ran into trouble.
Ian knocks on the glass panel and peers inside.
Hello? Friend?
No, it's Ida.
The night market. Oh. Hello? Prim? Did you get into the night Jews again? Hello?
Scene cuts to Ida and Luce outside the door. King's voice comes up from a walkie-talkie Luce is holding. Is this thing on? Demon King to Lazura. You copy? Luce turns her left and calls out the king.
Sure do.
King pops out from a tub filled with skulls. Use the walkie.
Oh, right. 10-4, Demon King. Lazura here with Echo Delta Alpha. What's your 20? Over.
Habla más lento, por favor.
Aw, you remember your lesson. But that wasn't Spanish, buddy. I read you loud and clear. Over. Hey, Prim.
Ida bangs on the glass panel again. Someone finally opens the door.
Ah, there you are. I need more witch wool. I need more witch's wool. I got a kid with cold shoulders and a knack for getting into trouble.
The shop is closed, Ida. I finally decided to join the coven. Prim shows Ida and Luce an Oracle Coven sigil on her wrist, much to Ida's dismay. Emperor Bello says wild witches celebrate destruction and pain.
I mean, I know it can be abrasive, but...
He also says that the Titan punishes those who aid wild witches. I can't have you here. Prim shuts the door. Luce glances over at Ida, then becomes angry.
Oh, what does he know? Bellows is a liar. He just wants power. And I bet dollars to donuts that he can't speak to the Titan.
Everyone grasps. Oh, shit.
She's right.
Don't let the Titan hear you say that. Bellows says he can read minds.
What even is a donut?
The crowd
They're
disperses.
I want one right now.
Same. It sucks because there's like a Krispy Kreme a couple hours away.
There's a Dunkin' nearby. where I live.
Just want a plain one with cinnamon.
Dunkin'.
No, I still laugh the whole thing with shortening names like that. What happened to the Dunkin' Donuts? Why is it just called Dunkin'?
Yeah,
Now
the
we're
donuts is what
separate.
made the Dunkin' cool.
Well, shit. Okay, anyway.
Alright, the crowd disperses. Ida notices people's reaction and calls out the Luce.
Hey, I'll be fine. You're the one who needs to be careful. But people should know who Bellows really is. And who is he really?
Luce is unable to give an answer.
Oh.
Listen, Bellows has been emperor for 50 years. Everyone is used to this. No one's gonna risk change unless you have proof that he's up to something.
Ida notices that Luce is looking dejected.
Aw, come on. We'll figure something out. But first, let's see if there are any respectable criminals left in this city.
Respectable criminals, okay. As Ida speaks, she stands up and takes out her staff from her hair, then walks away while everyone around gives her dirty looks and whisper among themselves. King walks up to Luce.
I hate seeing people look at Ida that way. But how can I prove he's actually evil? It feels so obvious, but no one believes me. No one answers my letters. Ugh, I don't know what to do.
No one wants to think they've wasted their life following the wrong person. Politics in a nutshell.
Uh-huh.
You just gotta find something big to change their minds. King walks away to follow Ida. Luce looks down thoughtfully.
King's right. I find that something.
Luce suddenly notices something and gasps. Not far away from her, she sees Hunter running into an alley.
Perfect timing.
Scene cuts to Hunter running past a barrel. Luce's head then pops up from behind it. Scene changes again to show Hunter approaching Rain, Darius, and Everwolf, while Luce sneaks up on Hunter from behind.
Halt!
Rain and Darius turn around to look at Hunter. Darius restores his abomination hammer hand to normal state.
For crimes against the Emperor, you are all under arrest.
Hunter!
Luce pounces up on Hunter from behind, causing both of them to crash into the ground.
Bug you for a few questions?
Human?
Rain proceeds to start playing their flute and create a smokescreen.
No! Stop! I forbid you to flee!
By the time the smoke disperses, Rain, Darius, and Everwolf are all gone. Good going, Hunter. Hunter groans in frustration, then turns around and takes off his mask.
Human, do you know what you've just done?
Hunter takes out his staff, but accidentally steps onto something and breaks it, causing it to start glowing. He glances downwards and notices that he had stepped on a neon yellow vial. The liquid flashes brightly.
What's that?
The circles Luce and Hunter are standing in start flashing brightly, causing them to cry out in shock. The light then wraps them up and shoots up into the night sky, creating a firework. Scene cuts to Hunter's witch's staff falling to the ground, but then transforms to Flapjack as he lands next to Hunter's mask. He looks down at the broken glass pieces sadly, then looks up and chirps. Scene cuts back to Luce and Hunter in Bellows' mindscape. Hunter bursts out laughing.
You want to prove that my uncle is evil, and you thought I would help?
Well, now that I'm in his mind, I can learn the truth for myself. Weird though. I've been in Willow's mind once and I had more, traits.
Makes sense. Mindscapes reflect the individual. I've read a lot about this subject.
Hunter suddenly notices something and gasps. He walks towards it.
Whoa, look at this memory.
Scene cuts to a painting depicting Bells guiding people away from a burning town. Hunter and Luce approach it.
You know, unfettered wild magic wiped out our family. Everyone knew too much and got themselves hurt. That's why Bellows took in the survivors and dedicated his life to making the Coven system. It's why he's so well liked.
Hunter stops next to a painting depicting people happily reaching out their hands towards Bellows, who is holding a glowing floating orb with his left hand.
Our sigils protect us from ourselves and make the Titan happy.
Hunter notices another painting to his left and gasps, then walks towards it.
Oh, this is why I inherited my staff. You know, I'm the youngest scout to become Golden Guard. I, never found out what happened to the previous one.
Brady, you never do, buddy. Scene cuts to Luce looking at Hunter with an uneasy expression on her face.
Huh. Why does Darius look so sad here?
Luz starts looking around and notices the painting she first saw when she woke up. She walks up to it and touches the part where Albie's Ida is drawn at with a glum look on her face. Suddenly she hears the sound of a child crying. She follows the sound and finds a child figure with a wooden mask similar to Bellows sitting behind a pillar sobbing. He notices Luz and immediately stands up, frightened by her presence.
Bellows?
Bellows?
Luz and Hunter both speak it out at the same time, much to Luz's surprise. And maybe they should have said they spoke at the same time.
Oh, whoops.
The child figure
No.
turns around and runs away. It's not your fault, it was the script's fault.
Yeah.
Alright, child figure turns around and runs away.
Huh?
Luz turns around and notices a dark figure resembling Bellows approaching them.
Emperor, you're here. We beg for your assistance to return to the physical world so that I may capture your enemies. And so, she can ruin someone else's day.
The dark figure stops in front of Hunter. The child figure emerges from behind it and shakes his head and hands at the duo desperately. Luz looks at him with a puzzled expression when suddenly, the dark figure roars and starts transforming. Arrgh! Revealing multiple glowing eyes at its body while also screeching. Arrgh!
Hunter, watch out!
Luz rushes to the front of Hunter and takes out some fire glyphs from her pocket, then slaps on it. This creates an explosion with blasts strong enough to send everyone flying backwards. Luz and Hunter roll on the floor, then crash through a wall, falling down a dark void. Luz takes out a hover glyph from her pocket, grabs onto Hunter, then activates it before they hit the ground. They manage to come to a halt near the ground, but the paper then disintegrates, causing them to crash into the ground face first. The duo sit up as Luz rubs her head in pain.
Oh.
Where are we now?
Luz looks up to see the hole they came through just now disappears.
We must be in the Emperor's real mind.
The duo stands up and finds themselves in a strange place filled with dead trees. Some paintings can be seen on the tree trunks.
What do you mean the Emperor's real mind? That gallery...
Was made of all the lies he tells. He's not who you think he is.
Hunter notices an abandoned talisman on the ground and picks it up. The talisman then disintegrates in his hand, causing it to tremble. Hunter clutches his hand, then stands up.
We're probably being punished because you provoked his inner self.
Well, his inner self had a thousand glowing eyeballs.
Oh no, eyeballs! You're so easy to scare.
Luz looks at Hunter with an irritated expression on her face. Ida's voice suddenly comes out from Luz's walkie-talkie.
Boo!
Ah!
Luz takes out her walkie-talkie.
Luz, where are you? Oh, wait. Hey, Blondie, your friend wants to talk to you.
Flapjack's chirp comes out from Luz's walkie-talkie. Hunter immediately grabs it from Luz's hand.
Flapjack, are you okay? Have they hurt you?
Luz snatches the walkie-talkie from Hunter's hands.
Give me that. So, Ida, we kind of sort of be trapped in the Emperor's mind.
How in the world did you... No, we don't have time for that. Has the inner Bellows spotted you yet?
Yes, but we were able to get away with help. Can there be two inner selves?
No, but I have heard of strong emotions materializing. Just stay safe. If you're devoured in his mindscape,
We'll be trapped. Dragged into his subconscious forever. I told you I read about this stuff.
Well, we're gonna get you out. We'll make our return spell as fast as we can.
just don't lose the walkie-talkie. It's our only connection to you.
You got it, owl lady. Over and out.
Wait!
Hunter snatches the walkie-talkie from Luz's hand.
I'll be home soon, Flapjack. Stay safe. I love you too. Over and out.
Aww.
Aww.
Hunter ends the transmission and throws the walkie-talkie back to a grinning Luz. Suddenly, they hear sounds of leaves rustling.
Huh?
Huh?
They look towards the source of sound and see the child figure from before emerging from behind a tree.
It's you! Kid Bellows!
What?
Los walks towards Kid Bellows and kneels down to talk to him. Sorry, Rick Sanchez took over for a second.
Thank you for helping me before. You don't seem as scary as your inner self.
Suddenly, from somewhere above, Inner Bellows screeches, "Ah!" which surprises Luce and Kid Bellows. He covers his ears and runs towards Luce and grabs her arm.
If strong emotions can take form, maybe he's the Emperor's, I don't know, sense of guilt?
What? Bellows has never done anything worthy of feeling guilt. It's obviously his, sense of innocence, his pure intentions.
Well, whichever it is, I think he can help us stay safe. And maybe you can show us who Bellows really is.
Kid Bellows nods.
What was that?
From somewhere above, Inner Bellows screeches again. Ah! Kid Bellows grabs Luce's arm and drags her away. Jesus, that's hard to do.
No time. Let's go, go, go!
Hunter runs after the duo. Kid Bellows leads Luce to a painting and jumps through it. Luce prepares to follow suit.
Wait, you're just gonna invade his memories? That's sacrilege!
Somewhere above, Inner Bellows screeches again. Oh, jeez. Ah!
It's a way to survive.
Luce grabs Hunter's arm and drags him towards the painting. Both fall into the painting together. Scene cuts to outside the owl house. Ida arrives back in her staff with King and Flapjack. Well, I mean, King is a kid. She then flings the door open.
Cody, I need you to lock all the doors. I need you to lock down the house. Windows shut, curtains drawn, absolutely zero distractions.
As she speaks, she grabs some stuff from the ledge above the fireplace. Flapjack hovers nearby, also grabbing an object.
King, go grab all the textbooks you can find.
King runs off.
This is gonna be tough without magic. Cody, chop chop.
Mom! Hootie proceeds to barricade all the windows, summons some spiky plants from the ground to surround the house, and lash the front door shut with multiple locks. He then hangs a sign outside the front door which says, BRB! Not far away, Ray, Darius, and Everwolf are hiding in the bushes. Ray intends to go near the house, but is stopped by Darius. Oh wait! Your boy's trapped too, right? The angry blonde kid? At the mention of Hunter, Darius immediately rushes forward, but Rain halts him. He's smart, but not without magic. I'm afraid she can't do much. Rain crosses their arms as Darius scratches his head. Everwolf pops out from a Everwolf pops out from a bush beside them. Rain then proceeds to write on the ground to communicate with the duo. They write, I know how to get past the bird. Owl? Tube? Him! Sketch of Hootie with arrows pointing at.
Oh god.
I'm all of the above! I'm a bulb!
Anyway,
Scene cuts back to Bellos' mindscape, where Luce and Hunter fall out of the painting Luce previously pulled them into. Kid Bellos appears out thin air in front of them, and runs away while laughing. The duo follows him into an area depicting one of Bellos' memories, which takes place during the Edwardian era somewhere in Bonesboro. Multiple townspeople have gathered in front of an empty platform. Kid Bellos vanishes as he approaches the crowd, while Luce and Hunter run towards the platform and stop in front of it.
He says he can he can talk to the Titan.
The Titan's dead. How is that possible?
Bellos steps onto the platform. The townspeople gasp. Fellow citizens, we are born into chaos. Our lives anger the Titan. My own family has been hurt by the darkness of wild magic. As he's speaking, a past version of his artificial magical staff sparks and smoke comes out of it, obscuring everything around him. He starts to twirl his staff, clearing the smoke, and 9 differently colored lights shine from it. I've been shown the healing light. It shines in 9 hues, like the rainbow. The townspeople gasp in delight.
See? He's always been helping people.
Explosions suddenly start to go off everywhere around Bellos. The wild witches! They have found me! Run! Scene cuts to Luce and Hunter running to an alleyway nearby, and sees another part of Bellos' memory where he is standing in front of a previous Golden Guard scolding him. You incompetent fool! You nearly took my head off with that blast!
I'm sorry, Lord Bellows.
I'm off to the next town.
What about the rest of these?
He takes off a blanket, revealing various boxes of unused explosives. Put on a bigger show. Hunter's face turns to a mix of shock and realization. The previous Golden Guard ignites the fuse, then follows Bellows into a building. Kid Bellows then appears, picks up a bag filled with what sounds to be glass bottles, and jumps through another painting. Luce and Hunter follow suit, and lands outside the memory.
Bellows was lying. Wild witches weren't attacking him. How could you help someone like that?
That was probably a special technique to get people to listen to his message. It's for the greater good.
The greater good.
The greater good. Shot it.
Luce. It's all good.
I knew immediately what you were referencing. So.
Anyway.
Luce. Sorry. Okay, Luce looks angrily at Hunter for a second before the inner Bellows starts to creep out of a memory, reaching towards Luce. Kid Bellows laughs and jumps into another memory. Luce and Hunter follow him in. This memory takes place at the top of the knee. We had the knights who say knee! Sorry. Knee! Where Bellows is standing in front of a group of 9 witches and demons. Kid Bellows jumps up and grabs a loose rope, hanging off one of them before running away.
What's the kid doing?
Bellows gestures towards a burning city in front of the crowd. Look at what wild magic has done to your city. Now imagine what it's doing to you. A city can rise from the ashes, but a soul... Bellows shakes his head slowly. The crowd becomes uneasy and murmurs among themselves. Oh my god, you are holy shit. Oh my god.
What does that mean?
Wait,
Wait, what?
I can make your magic pure again, as the Titan intended. A previous Golden Guard, presumably a different one from the last, appears next to Bellows, a yellow glow emitting from his finger. The crowd extends their arms outwards, and the previous guard uses his finger to brand a coven sigil onto each of them, representing all 9 covens. Welcome to your new covens. The Horned King looks down at the sigil branded onto her wrist. Suddenly lines start to come out of it, spreading through her entire body as she exclaims in pain and panic. Her eyes glow, and the scene cuts to the other 8 group members with the same effect as they all drop one by one to the ground, becoming unconscious. The previous guard kneels down next to the Horned Witch and checks her pulse.
They're still alive.
Then we still have some work to do. Gather the palisman. The previous guard brings 2 staffs to Bellows, who snatches one of the palisman off its staff and crushes it before walking away. The Horned Witch gasps softly, and the previous guard turns around to look at her writhing in pain before he walks away. What an asshole. The camera moves to Luce and Hunter standing behind her. Luce looks horrified while Hunter has a tense expression on his face. Luce then looks at him in concern. Scene changes to a view from above, showing Hunter and Luce looking down at the crowd. A strong gust of wind blows past, bringing along some snow, which then obscures the view. Scene cuts outside the memory. Kid Bellows jumps out of the painting while laughing. Hunter then comes out of it and runs off. Luce emerges from the painting shortly after.
You can't deny it now. Bellows is trying to hurt people.
He was just perfecting sigil magic. Besides, maybe he's remembering things wrong. Who knows how mindscapes work?
Hunter notices Kid Bellows emerging from behind a tree while laughing.
I thought you did.
Well, maybe I'm an idiot. You, get back here!
Hunter rushes towards Kid Bellows, but before he can catch him, Kid Bellows suddenly stops and turns around. The sound of inner Bellows screeching is then heard from behind Hunter, Jesus Christ. Ah! Prompting him to turn around.
Huh?
Luce turns around and sees a tall and lanky skeletal inner Bellows approaching her and Hunter. He then screeches out the duo, ah! Causing them to scream in fear and immediately start running away before he can catch them.
Run is the slender Bellows.
Damn.
Run! It's Bellozilla!
But the copyright is not.
Still, we should run like it is, Bellozilla!
But it's not.
Though it isn't.
So they-
Okay. They
Anyway.
follow Kid Bellows into another painting, but Hunter suddenly hesitates and stops. He turns around to look at the inner Bellows, who is growling and slowly approaching him, causing him to retreat in fear. Hunter looks back at Luce. She extends her hand towards him, and after hesitating for a bit, he grabs her hand. Luce then drags him into another memory of Belos. Part of inner Belos' skull comes through the pain, sniffs around and leaves. Both Luce and Hunter let out a sigh of relief. Kid Belos pushes Kid Luce's arm away, then rushes forward to pick up empty glass balls from the ground and put them into a sack. Not far away, Luce is shocked to see the portal she destroyed before has been restored. Jesus, I'm having hospital hotel flashbacks.
Take your time, take a breath.
He's got the portal? Did you know about this?
Of course, I helped him rebuild it.
I can hear you. Luce and Hunter appear surprised at what Belos just said. Not far away, he walks towards the portal, but then stops and looks around. From somewhere behind Luce and Hunter, someone starts laughing maniacally, prompting them to turn around and look up at a tree behind them. A pair of glowing eyes then appear from the darkness within the tree branches. Posy's not here to be the collector, so you can be him, cat. What? Ah!
You caught me.
A strange shadow in abstract form emerges from behind a tree branch.
To you who stray far from home, to me who's trapped beneath these bones, we'll play forever, you and me, when you paint the land in 9 bright hues.
As they speak, the shadow moves around the room and transforms into multiple abstract picture forms. Eventually, after reaching the portal, the shadow transforms to depict 9 people lifting up their hands in a worshipping position. They then transform again to depict a screaming titan and people being shattered into pieces. After that, they revert to their original form and start cackling. What can I do for you, collector? The collector moves towards the statue and lies between its arms.
I'm bored. Is the draining spell ready yet? I want to play and see everything go all.
The collector transforms himself to wrap around the statue and then screams, eventually shattering into multiple pieces. You'll have your fun on the day of unity. As he speaks, Bells turns around and walks away from the portal. The collector appears on the door.
Betrayed, beguiled, alone, deceived. We'll all have our revenge on. Ugh. Unity is so hard to rhyme.
Luce and Hunter are bewildered by everything they've witnessed. Luce looks back at Hunter and he can only shrug. Suddenly, a projection of Hunter from the past runs through Hunter, much to Duduo's surprise. Hunter then clutches his chest in shock. Scene cuts to past Hunter going upstairs towards Bells, who is standing in front of the portal.
I know you didn't want me going to Eclipse Lake, but if I hadn't, I wouldn't have found this.
Bells immediately snatches the key away from Hunter's hand. The Hunter. Yeah, he is the Hunter. He then holds up the key to take a closer look and sees some Titan's blood leaking out of it.
Some of the Titan blood did spill, but if you need me, if you let me explain, then
Leave. Now. Past Hunter looks up at Bellos sadly. Scene cuts to Bellos standing in front of the portal as the sound of past Hunter's footsteps becomes further away. Eventually the sound of door closing can be heard. The collector then emerges from behind the portal. It should be the sound of a door closing, but okay.
Ooh, you were mad. I thought you were gonna go all on that kid. On that kid.
Not as long as he stays in the right path. I say that Titans has big plans for you, and he does what he's told, unlike the previous attempts.
I'm starting to think you make those things just to destroy them. You have fun with it. Admit it.
Cut to Hunter and Luce. Luce has a sad expression on her face while Hunter looks shocked. Of course I don't, collector. It hurts every time he chooses to betray me. Betray me. Luce turns around to look at Hunter. Scene cuts to outside the memory. Kid Bells jumps out of the painting and runs off. Luce comes out, then helps Hunter out of the painting.
Sounds like he wants to wipe out all life in the demon realm. And the sigils help him do that.
As Luce speaks, Hunter walks away with a pained expression on his face while she follows him behind. Not far away from them, Kid Bells puts down some objects on the ground.
Hunter, listen. You don't need to return to the castle. You can stay at the Owl House if you want. I'm sure Ida would be cool with it once we tell her what we heard.
Luce notices something in front of her and becomes horrified. It is another part of Bellos' memories, except this one has multiple broken golden guard masks on the ground. There are also some paintings of the trees depicting what happened to the previous golden guards. Luce suddenly hears something cracking and gasps, turning towards the source of the sound. Behind her, Kid Bellos is standing in a circle made out of rope and surrounded by multiple arrows and balls of liquid. He breaks a golden guard mask in half and throws it into the fire.
Hey! Stop that!
As she speaks, Luce runs towards Kid Bellos and drags him away from the fire. Hunter then proceeds to stomp out the fire.
Why would he do that?
Something floats past Hunter's foot, and he gets into a defensive posture. Multiple strands of this unknown substance float towards the rope circle, then form into Inner Bellos, who proceeds to start screeching loudly. Oh my god. Ah! Luce and Hunter look at it in shock as it stomps on the ground. Its body appears to be made of dozens of small, screaming animal-like figures. Get away from him! Danger! Danger! Run!
Those talismans?
We weren't running from the Inner Bellows. He was with us the whole time.
Behind the duo, Kid Bellos is facing away from them and crying, but this soon turns into maniacal laughter as he takes out a wooden sword and strikes the rope on the ground, transferring some sort of energy into the circle where the palisman figure is at. This activates it and launches the balls onto the figure. The rope then tightens around the figure, causing it to crash to the ground. Luce and Hunter turn around to look at Kid Bellos, who proceeds to transform himself into adult Inner Bellows. Hello, Hunter. Hello, Luce. Scene changes to show Luce and Hunter looking at Inner Bellows angrily. I was finally able to catch it. This thing's been such a thorn in my side for years. All these weepy palisman souls. Inner Bellows puts his hand on the figure, causing the figure to start turning to dust. Their voices constantly nagging at me. Vile. But without them, I wouldn't be able to do this. Inner Bellows transforms his left arm into some sort of goo and squeezes the palisman. Hunter's face is filled with shock and horror as Inner Bellows proceeds to destroy the palisman in front of him, causing him to wince. I'm feeling better already. Thank you for distracting it.
What did you do to the other guards? To our family? It wasn't wild magic, was it?
Inner Bellows' face turns cold. What a shame. Tears start forming in Hunter's eyes. Out of all the Grimwalkers, you look the most like him.
What?
Hunter suddenly begins getting dragged down into the ground.
Hunter!
Luce takes off her jacket and tosses it towards Hunter for him to grab on, but he still gets dragged downwards.
No!
Luce grabs onto her jacket, trying to pull Hunter out, but she gets dragged down towards him instead.
You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Hang on.
Despite Luce's best efforts, Hunter still gets sucked into the ground along with her jacket. She falls towards the ground and lands on her knees and elbows. I was really expecting him to last longer than the others. Luce turns towards Inner Bellows angrily, with tears forming in her eyes.
Tell everyone about the Day of Unity. That you've been lying about the Titan for years.
Yes, this has gone longer than I'd have liked. But no one ever said being a witch hunter was easy.
Witch hunter? So all this time, people have been mindlessly helping a witch hunter? How could they be tricked so easily?
I wouldn't be so judgmental if I were you. Inner Bellows proceeds to summon a picture frame from the ground behind Luce. It then shows the moment where Red Fang tries to burn Philip Witherbane's diary.
His pretty little words should make pretty good kindling.
Luce is appalled by what she's seeing and pants heavily, mouth agape.
It doesn't belong to you. No,
No, no, no.
Scene cuts back to the picture frame showing the moment when Luce taught Philip how to use a light glyph. Astounding! Scene changes to show the moment when Philip, Luce, and Lilith are inside the Titan's head. Philip winces in pain and kneels down, holding onto his knee.
It's okay, we can help.
Scene changes to show the moment when the trio are inside the cave.
I know you want to get home, but nothing's worth hurting people.
Scene changes to show the moment when Philip summons the Collector after wiping his hand on the mirror he found in the cave. I just need to live long enough to see this through. Luce is in complete denial about all this.
No, no, no. You're Bellows. You're just Bellows.
As she speaks, Luce breaks down in tears and grabs onto her hair, then drops to her knees. Please, do me a kindness and call me by my real name.
Can't.
Scene cuts to the picture frame showing the moment when Luce and Lilith approach Philip.
You're Philip Witterbane, aren't you?
Scene changes to show the moment after Luce taught Philip how to use a light glyph.
I can't believe I taught Philip something new.
Scene changes to show the moment when Luce and Lilith are in front of the double door inside the head of the Titan.
I'll go talk to Philip.
Scene changes to show the moment when Luce looks at Philip hesitantly after reading Wayrona's journal.
Philip? Why did you bring us here?
As the scene is playing, Luce raises her hand and looks up at Inner Bellis with a morose expression on her face, blocking the view of the picture frame. Scene cuts back to the living room of the Owl House. Ida uses a dropper to put a drop of liquid into another liquid inside of a flask, but the reaction causes an eruption of gas.
Ugh. Bones, dirt, and muck. I don't have time to fail.
As she speaks, she frustratedly throws her flask onto the ground and breaks it, then knocks over a bookstand. Someone suddenly knocks on the door, grabbing everyone's attention. The opportunity interruption, eh? I'll handle this. Hootie retracts outside. Ida picks up the bookstand she just knocked over. Ida, tell me it's gonna be okay? Ida doesn't reply and only looks at him with a worried expression. Ida! Ida looks up. Scene cuts to Hootie barging in through the window with a bouquet of flowers inside his mouth. Special delivery from a secret mother! Hootie puts the flowers inside a glass vase.
Hootie, that thing could be booby trapped. Get it out of here.
The flowers suddenly start floating and glowing, surprising Hootie. I'm surprised! Hoot! The flowers then wilt, causing the petals to drop and the contents wrapped inside to dissolve in the vase and create a yellow liquid. Ida picks up the note that comes with the flowers and reads it.
It's a teleportation potion. It's a teleportation potion into the mindscape. But who would...
Ida walks over to the window and looks outside, in time to see someone disappear behind a rock. Figure out later! Now we can save Luce!
Hold up. It says it still needs a power source. And a big one.
King thinks for a bit, then runs to grab Emily's glove and offers it to Ida. Use this!
But that's the last of Luz's Titan's blood. She needs to get back home.
She'll never get home if she doesn't get back here! Ida grabs the glove from King's hand and stares at it hesitantly. Scene cuts back inside Bellis' mindscape. Luce backs up from Inner Bellis and trips over, not knowing that she has dropped her walkie-talkie. Just then, Ida's voice rings out from the walkie-talkie.
Kid, you there? We're getting you two out.
It does feel good to hear another human say that name. I had to change it when Philip was run out of too many towns. As he speaks, he slowly walks towards Luce, who backs up with a frightened expression on her face. She then accidentally falls backwards and rolls down a slope. I told you once before, Lazura. Luce stands up as Inner Bellis approaches her. Perhaps we were destined to meet.
And what about Hunter? What's a Grimwalker?
Philip morphs back into Inner Bellis. He's a better version of an old friend. But thanks to you, I'll have to make another one.
She's not answering. Luz? Luz! But why? Why go through all this?
I'll do anything to save humanity from evil.
No. Luz, we're gonna start a countdown. Are you ready?
You're evil.
Can't reason with crazy. He throws his arm, which is morphed into a blade, towards Luce. She covers herself with her arms and screams in fright. When suddenly, a barricade of vines and an ice pillar shield her and block Belos' attack. When Luce opens her eyes, she is shocked to find the barricade, and the arm blade is barely passed above her head. Seeing them pants the hunter, who is revealed to have summoned the vines and ice pillars and is grabbing onto a thorn.
Loose!
Hunter turns around with one hand grabbing onto the thorn along with Ida's Letterman jacket, and the other one holding onto some glyphs, with a few of them falling to the ground.
5,
Luce grabs a fire glyph from the floor as she and Hunter run towards the walkie-talkie.
4,
Luce summons a whirlwind of fire from the fire glyph to create a hole in the barricade, which she and Hunter pass through.
3,
The whirlwind of fire damages and destroys Belos' arm blade as he retracts his arm in pain. Luce and Hunter run past him.
2,
Hunter and Belos stare at each other for the last time as Hunter is pulled away by Luce.
1.
Luce and Hunter reach the walkie-talkie as Luce makes a dive for it.
Ida, no! Please no!
A burst of light envelops Luce and Hunter. Scene cuts to outside the owl house. The ground rumbles and multiple beams of light flashes through the gaps of the barricade windows. Scene cuts to the living room as Luce and Hunter emerge in a puff of smoke. Cut to King, Ida, Flapjack, and Hooty looking down at them as King and Hooty attempt to approach the duo.
Don't crowd them.
Are you two okay?
Luce sits up and gives the gang a blank stare. As Hunter sits up, Flapjack immediately flies to him, pecks his head, and chirps repeatedly.
He knows. He knows we were in there. I can't go back.
Hunter starts panicking and hyperventilating.
Kid, breathe.
She offers her hand to Hunter, but he fearfully backs away. He then looks down at his cloak and immediately takes it off, throwing it to the ground. Scene cuts to outside the house. The doors burst open as Hunter runs away tearfully. Luce attempts to chase after him, then stops.
Hunter!
Flapjack chirps and flies after him. King, Ida, and Hooty then come out of the house, looking worried. What the heck happened in there?
Luce, what did you see?
Luce's expression worsens as she looks back towards the others regretfully, tears forming in her eyes.
Man, this show knows how to make an intense scene.
Yeah?
Heck yeah.
Okay. Got enough time for another episode?
I'd say so. And then...
Oh yeah.
One more, and then we'll just do some drawing board.
Okay. Edge of
Okay.
the world.
That was like a half rhyme.
The world.
What?
I said that was like a half rhyme.
Edge of the world?
No, one more, and then drawing board.
Oh.
Ah.
Anyway,
Okay.
Edge of the world.
Alright. Oh, this is a king episode.
Ooh.
Oh, we can flip a coin. Yeah, either me or Sweat could take over, or I could take over as narrator.
Let's see. Well, Hort did the, yeah, we'll flip a coin between Chak and I who will do, narration
Alright, I'll say
or direction.
heads Chak, tails Sweat. Ducks' heads, because ducks have heads.
Okay.
Kind of scary ass clowns went to your birthday party.
What is that from again? I need to
Friends. It's from Friends.
Friends.
Oh. Oh Lord. Okay.
I love coin that every time we bring up flipping a coin. Okay, Alexa,
Okay.
flip a coin.
Okay. Flipping.
All right, it's Alexa, not Siri.
It's heads.
Okay,
That's
so
easy.
I guess that means me, right?
Yes.
Ducks. Ducks have heads.
Yes, you're the duck.
Whack.
Which I guess means Sweat is the clown.
I'm a cute. Yeah, but I'm a cute, scary clown.
Hiya, Georgie.
Oh my god.
Glad Cat's not here.
No, when you said that, it almost sounded like a Pennywise version of Scooby-Doo.
Reggie?
Like, Scoob, you're kind of creeping me out, dude.
We're all roach around here, Reggie.
We're all
We're all roach.
Y'all roast? Anyway, let's begin.
All right. Edge of the world. The scene opens with something cooking in a pot on the stove. King puts on oven mitts and takes off the pot, then walks over to the table and pours the substance onto a loaf of bread. Luce is standing nearby looking at the desserts King had prepared. She's wearing her Grom outfit.
Wow, King, this looks great.
Thanks. I hope they like it too.
Hoot! We have visitors! It's Jehovah's Witnesses!
But what Hootie said, besides the witnesses, grabs Luce's and King's attention.
They're here! And not the Jehovah's Witnesses. I didn't want them.
Scene cuts to Ida going up to the front door and opening it. Hootie is seen wearing a bow tie. Okay. Outside the door stood a mustached demon wearing a fedora which resembles King. Two tiny demons which resembled King also then pop out from behind him. Cut to the kitchen where Luce gathers up some dirty dishes and takes them away from the stove. Albert flies into the scene wearing a top hat. Okay. Ida brings the mustache demon and his children over to the kitchen. She's also wearing her Grom outfit.
Welcome to the Owl House, folks. Hope this place wasn't too hard to find.
Not at all. Thank you for having us.
King runs up to greet the mustache demon.
King and Dads, you made it!
King and his dad proceed to give each other a hug.
Wouldn't have
Aw.
missed it for the world, son. I'm so happy we saw that video of yours. Now maybe, after dinner, we can have a nice game of catch.
Really?
Prince of brothers, Prince of sisters, do you have something to say to your big bro?
Big Brother!
King's siblings run up to give King hugs. Aww. And King hugs him back. Aww. Cut to Luce, King, Hootie, Albert, and the Echo Mouse waiting over at the table.
Please have a seat, Your Honorable Mr. Dr. King of Dads. King's prepared a special feast for you all.
Hungry!
King's siblings run up to the table, climb up the bench, and attempt to grab food, which captivates Luce. King's dad approaches the table from behind them.
Oh, patience, children. It would be rude not to give thanks first.
Oh, I can start. Lord, bless us for this meal. I'm kidding. I'm not religious. I'm thankful that my demon family finally got to meet my owl family.
Everyone becomes happy and look at each other after hearing that.
Seriously, this is amazing. It's almost like a dream.
Sorry, King. As you look up at everybody sadly.
King?
The screen turns white. Cut to King curling up on the floor, sleeping with an uneasy expression on his face. Ida puts her hand on King and calls out to him.
King? King, come on. It's time to wake up.
Yeah. What's going on? Is there trouble?
We're about to find out.
Ida and King peek out from the doorway. Cut to Luce kneeling down in front of a table in the living room with a sad expression on her face.
Liz is ready to talk.
Title screen, not even an intro. It's that serious, folks. The scene begins with a flashback moment from inside Bellows' mindscape, when the collector shows themselves and moves their way towards the portal, changing into multiple abstract abstract forms they form along the way.
There's two forms alongside each other. Forms.
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 Oh, wait a minute. I see what it's saying. Multiple abstract forms. That should be that forms along the wall. There should be a that in between there.
Yeah, even with the that in between, it still feels so awkward.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Wait, changing into multiple abstract forms that
They-
form. I think it should just be singular form since since it's plural doing one thing,
And we
right?
focus too much on the grammar, we're gonna be here all day.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm an English major.
Yeah, and for someone that writes, grammar does like, mean a lot. Anyway, let's continue.
Let's slash and render and crush and bruise. Let's curse the lands in nine bright hues.
After reaching the portal, the collector transforms into a picture form depicting 9 people lifting up their hands into a worshipping position. They then transform again to depict a screaming titan and people being shattered into pieces. The scene changes to show the moment Luce becomes angry after Hunter gets sucked into the ground.
I'm gonna tell everyone about the Day of Unity, that you've been lying about the Titan for years.
Scene changes to show Inner Bellows picking up a broken Golden Guard mask.
I'll do anything to save humanity from evil.
As Inner Bellows finishes his sentence, the scene transitions into a hyper-realistic pencil drawing of Luce depicting a maniacally grinning Inner Bellows holding up the mask with the words Witch Hunter written beside it. The camera zooms out to show 2 other pencil drawings on the table, one depicting the portal and one depicting the one depicting the portal and one depicting the picture frame from Bellows' mind showing past moments, Philip Woodabane and Bellows' mask. Yeah, try saying that 5 times in a row.
I'm just reminded of this one bit from the Ace Ventura outtakes where the guy playing Edgeworth was trying to say the killer that delivered the bear.
Oh, it is hard to get tongue-twisting lines like that.
It is. Ugh.
Okay. Anyway,
Hang on, one more. Okay. Scene changes to show King and Hootie looking at Luce with a shocked expression on their faces. Ida looks down at the drawings, hand clasping over her mouth. She then looks up at Luce. Cut to Luce sitting across the table staring back at them, looking despondent. She is covered with a blanket and holding a cup of hot drink. King's toy plushies are all stacked behind her. Oh. Cut to Ida facepalming herself.
this is a lot to take in.
We don't have time to take anything in. We have to stop Bellows. I was part of this plan. I fell for everything.
As Luce speaks, she stands up and hugs herself. She then becomes emotional and starts tearing up, almost on the verge of crying.
King, Hootie, you know what to do.
King and Hootie go up to hug her.
Oh, well, one thing's for sure. People can tell when you've been inside their head. It's only a matter of time before Bellows sends his scouts over here. You need to hide.
I'm not hiding. I'm gonna stop Bellows from completing the draining spell. I just need to figure out how.
Lilith suddenly appears at the doorway along with Albert.
Edelin!
No!
Hootie immediately stretches towards Lilith, accidentally tightening his body around Luce and choking her. Uh-oh.
I came as fast as I could. Albert filled me in on the draining spell. Oh, Titan, I can't believe this is what the Day of Unity was about this whole time. Ugh, I was such a fool. So, hey, no pity parties in this house. Besides, Luce is upset enough as is.
Luce turns around and stares at Lilith, teary-eyed, whimpering.
You're right. I'll do anything to help.
Hootie gets really close to Lilith and squishes her face.
Woo! I am so happy to see you!
Oh god, it's everywhere!
Wait! Oh, here it comes! Blah! Blah! Blah!
Goes up from Hootie's stomach. Ew.
Blah!
Oh,
Blah! Blah!
oh,
Blah!
oh
With the
god.
wrenching sound in the process.
Blah!
Gets crushed.
Blah!
Blah.
Garbage.
I
Blah.
will never eat again.
Blah. Blah.
What?
It just keeps going and going
Blah.
and going.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Okay.
Oh, there's more. Blah.
Well, you're gonna do it again here in a minute.
He proceeds to throw up some more, and the spirits he had swallowed before on the ground, and also unintentionally king.
Blah. Blah.
Oh,
Blah. Blah.
oh my
Blah.
lord!
Blah.
You've got to stop eating garbage from the ground.
Blah. Wait, one more. Blah. Okay, thank God.
Oh God, I think. Oh, hey, I think that's the letter that was addressed to King, among this pile of God knows whatever else is near.
Huh?
Ooh.
Wait! He's also been eating our mail! You fucking weirdo! Look!
King opens the envelope and takes out a letter. A piece of rock falls out from the letter into his hand.
Ow. The rock fell on my head. Dear King Clawthorn, if you wish to know who you truly are, come to this location and meet our warrior clan. I think they might be my family, and maybe they're an answer to all our problems.
The scene focuses on the bottom of the letter, showing the map of the location.
That's incredible. But how is this supposed to help us stop Bellows?
They're a clan of warriors! How else do you defeat a tyrant with their own army? By making an army of your own!
Well, it's not like we have many allies.
Not to mention, it's a chance for King to find out where he came from. I say let's go for it.
Well, I say you need a safe place to hide while adults take care of things.
Luce and Ia stare at each other angrily, then turn away from each other and make a humph sound. Humph! Sorry.
I'm
Oops.
actually in
God.
favor of this plan.
It's alright.
No, all good. It's like all of a sudden I thought, well, actually, I forgot. Was I the narrator, or I thought
You were doing directions, and then Sweat did decide to take over for a little bit while I was going, wah! And then suddenly it went to me. Oh, wow.
You king like a frat boy. Okay, we really need a night like this. Anyway,
Ring around the
Right
directions.
now.
No, it's a game of
actually,
musical
I'm in
directions.
favor- Actually, I'm in favor of this plan.
You are?
You are? You are? It wouldn't hurt to check. Plus, judging by King's map, you two would be taken far, far away from the Boiling Isles and and Emperor Bellows. What if something goes wrong? Hooty could accompany them. Their safety would be your responsibility, my dear brave Lucifer.
Cody becomes touched by Lilith's words and starts tearing up.
I would protect these silly children with my life! Unless it's a bug, in which case it's all or nothing.
As he speaks, he stretches towards Lilith and bows before her. Lilith does a small little curtsy in response.
We're so corny!
Yeah, well, how would you even get there?
I know a ship that might take us.
Oh yeah, the old Silky Damas crew. Think about it. Bells won't be able to withstand a whole army of me's.
Such allies would be quite valuable.
I wonder if I still have my sailor's hat.
Does anyone else feel that marching around the edge of the forest?
Ida eventually relents.
Fine, you can go. We'll find out all we can. We'll find out all we can from our end. From our end to create a plan for when you get back.
Lou stands up and runs towards Ida.
Ida, we won't let you down.
Luce and King both hug Ida.
Let's back for the trip.
Luce and King run off.
Wait for me!
Hooty follows them from behind in his Porta-Hooty backpack.
You know you
Sounded
made the
wrong.
Yeah.
right.
Sorry.
You know you made the right choice, don't you? Plus, I've explored that area. There's nothing of note. Whoever wrote that letter was sending them on a wild loose chase.
Lilith proceeds to laugh at her pun, but Ida covers her face and starts crying instead.
Oh, no, 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 don't cry. Oh, the joke wasn't that bad, was it? Oh, this is much bigger than I imagined, Lily. I thought Luz was just some lost kid, but because of me, she's wrapped up in this thing with Bellis, and it's not fair. She and King are children. They shouldn't have to deal with this.
Lilith gives Ida a hug.
We have a whole week until the Day of Unity. We'll figure out how to keep them safe.
Ida moves away from Lilith and smiles at her gladly.
All right, let's get to work.
Scene cuts to somewhere on the sea during nighttime. A ship passes in front of the camera and sails off at high speed. Cut to someone shoving some coal into the furnace on the ship, making the fire grow larger. Camera zooms out to show Salty, closing the furnace door and walks away from it, wiping away his sweat. He then leans on the handrail of a staircase where King is sitting at.
Doing a lot of work there, Salty. Where's the crew? I forget, was I Salty?
I'm trying to remember. I think you were, because I think you did, the,
Can't remember. I think you.
If I was doing a pirate, I might have been doing my Mr. Krabs voice.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was about to say. Oh my god, why did I forget Mr. Krabs' name? What is wrong with me?
You did that voice of that crab character.
I almost said Krusty Krab. The Krusty Krab voice.
I was actually gonna say Flying Dutchman.
Well, I'm no longer working for the Golden Guard, so me mates abandoned ship for greener, snailier pastures. They were like family to me, too.
Aww. After hearing what Salty said, King becomes sad and looks down at the photograph he's holding, which shows a drawing from inside the building of the uncharted island he was found on, depicting a demon of his kind fighting an unknown creature.
Land ho!
Luce's shouting grabs King's attention. Cut to Luce on the front of the ship using Hootie as a telescope.
Is that a finger? It's a long way from our Titan.
That's 'cause it's not from our Titan. That'd be a part of a different beastie, and also that's not a finger.
Cut to Luce rowing away from the boat in a bathtub, along with King and Hootie.
Come back with a good story, Sea Squirts, if you come back at all.
Aw, he's so supportive.
Scene cuts to the bathtub being parked on the beach. Camera tilts up to show the trio going up a fleet of stairs.
Nyeh, nyeh, nyeh.
King arrives at the top but finds himself staring at a wall. Luce and Hootie approach him from behind.
Is anyone here?
Maybe we're a bunch of early birds, or maybe they got sick of waiting. That leather was over a month ago, and so was the letter.
Hang on.
Luce runs up to the wall and stops.
There's something here.
Luce notices a hole in the wall. She takes out the rock from King's letter and inserts it into the hole. This activates some sort of mechanism and sends some energy up the wall, creating a force field strong enough to rock the surface of the sea and Salty's boat. Salty shuts his eyes, then looks ahead in shock. Cut to the energy going all the way to the fingertip, creating a large circle which produces thunder and lightning. A blue light beam then shines through the circle and drags Luce, King, and Hootie upwards.
Whoa! Whoa!
Here we go.
Whoa! Take a shot every time I say whoa!
The trio goes through the circle. Cut to a dock at an unknown location. A lightning strikes the end from the circle at the cloud above, which then shines a blue light beam on the same location. The trio emerges from the light beam, but they respond in midair and immediately start falling while screaming. Cut to the trio on the ground, showing that Hooty had wrapped himself around Luz and King, cushioning their fall. The rock from King's letter falls from above and lands in front of Luz.
Luz, are you okay? Where's your other arm?
I've only had 2 arms, Hootie. Did you think I had more?
I could have sworn I saw you with 8 like a spider.
As Luz speaks, she lifts Hooty up and throws him to the ground. King jumps off and looks to his right. Luz then picks up the rock from the ground.
Sorry, I gotta get this out of my system. Spider Luz! Spider Luz does whatever Spider Luz does.
Hootie, that's enough.
Sorry. Luz left.
The trio. Oh, wait. Are we
Yeah, you're right there. The trio find themselves.
Okay, yep. Trio finds themselves staring at the piles of bones and skeletons lying on the scene, not far away from them.
That doesn't look like the Boiling Isles to me.
That's because it isn't.
The trio turns around to find a tall demon which resembles King walking towards them.
Welcome to the other side of the world.
Cut to Luz and King giving the stranger a strange look. Hooty's mouth is wide open and he has a shocked expression on his face.
You dare trespass on this sacred...
The demon notices King and gasps.
By the huntsman, 'tis King. My name is Tarak. Hail and well met.
Yeah. 'Tis King.
King, introduce us.
Oh, right. This is Luz, the human slash friend slash sister
Aww.
slash partner in crime. We did rob that bank once. Don't ask. And this is Hooty, the door, bird, worm, owl thing.
Your warrior ship.
Luz and Hooty bow at Tarak.
Did you?
Sorry, it's your warrior ship.
There you go.
There you go.
Did you
They bow.
send me that letter? Are you my...
Father? Alas, no. Nor is he here.
King becomes dejected. Tarak walks up to him.
But I did send the letter, and by the sight of you, I know he was one of us. He passed down that handsome skull of yours, didn't he?
Aw.
And now we celebrate. Everyone will be happy to meet you.
Who's everyone?
Tarak brings them over to a ledge and shows them a settlement down below.
Welcome to Titan Trapper Island.
King gasps and his eyes light up. Scene changes to show a view of the whole island from far away above the sky. Cut to Tarak bringing the trio into the settlement, with plenty of other demons which look like King around.
I've never seen so many demons that look like me.
He notices some warriors training nearby.
Look at them go!
We are Titan Trappers, under oath to protect the world from giant monsters of death and destruction. But not many of us have seen a live one, of course. Come!
Cut to Tarak pushing open a double door and leading the trio into a building.
Aren't Titans extinct?
Luz notices something in front and gasps. Scene changes to show a large skeleton of an unknown creature standing in the middle of the building, looming above everyone. There is also a spiral staircase right in the middle of the building.
Not all of them. The Grand Huntsman says one remains, so we sharpen our spears until the vile creature rears its head, and a new hunt can begin.
Multiple king-like demons walk up and surround the trio.
And now, dear King, you can join us and become a Titan Trapper yourself.
What?
Luz and Hooty gasp. Everyone around proceeds to cheer.
Oh my gosh! King, that's amazing! Well, we don't know any Titans, but the world could definitely use your help.
That's right. It's a lot to explain right now, but could you, we help the people of the Boiling Isles?
Go home, Demon 2, you're drunk. Demon 1.
I'm not drunk, I swear!
Demon 3, get Demon 2 out of here.
Yeah, I'm on. Come on, Demon 2. I'm not drunk. Yeah, sure you are. Come on.
Jeez, I swear. You need to stop hitting the ball. Anyways, I think what he was trying to say was, any enemy of yours is an enemy of ours.
Everyone around proceeds to cheer. They then whisk King away.
We can take up no vows. For that, you must beseech our elder, the wisest hunter of them all, Bill.
I love when you go,
Tark
Bill.
super above. Targ gestures towards somewhere above.
Is that short for something?
Nope, just Bill. He's so cool. He actually met our god, the Grand Huntsman. He's my best friend. It's no big deal.
Luce!
King runs up to Luce. She kneels down in front of him.
Look what they gave me.
King takes out a large handheld object with a jaw at the top. The jaw then starts opening and closing.
Ooh, okay. That looks awfully pointy, buddy.
Don't worry. It's mostly paper mache. And bone. They're gonna show me their time trapper ways, Luce. I guess they're my ways, too.
Luce leans forward and stares at King.
How about Hootie and I go see the elder? And in the meantime, you can learn all about being a time trapper.
King's eyes lit up.
This is a dream come true.
As he speaks, King runs up to hug Luce. He then runs away, dragging the object he was just given along the ground.
Just be careful.
I will. Are we really leaving him alone?
He should have time to get to know his family.
Scene cuts to some king-like demons standing around King. They're all clapping while looking down at him. King has a joyous expression on his face. Luce and Hootie stand up while looking at them.
Besides, you have a job to do.
Cut to the demons still clapping while looking down at King.
Alright, King. Ready to become a Triton Tapper,
Damn it, Demon 2, what did we just say? Come on!
Sheesh! Never knows when to quit. Alright, King. Ready to become a Titan Trapper?
King nods. After that, he is given a bat and uses it to hit a piñata, causing the candies inside to fall into the hands of the clan members nearby. Demon 1 pats King's head, making him feel touched. Then he is taken to a hot spring, and he proceeds to stand under a waterfall on one leg as the clan members cheer on, while one of them falls into the water and comes back out glowing red from the heat. Ouch. After that, in another activity, King rides on Demon 1's shoulder and uses his sonic scream to shout through a horn. The sound waves hit a flying griffin, causing it to drop down temporarily before flying off again. Demon 1 then throws him over into another clan member's palm, who proceeds to put a headband, I think, with a with a beard onto King's head before putting him on the ground. King becomes delighted at this gesture. Scene changes to Luce and Hootie looking up at something. Cut to them and Tarok standing in front of a door.
I shall take my leave.
Oh, and tell Bill I said hi. Tarok retreats again. Luce then pushes the door open and goes inside with Hootie.
Hello?
Luce and Hootie look around, and Luce notices a sword in a wooden bucket nearby.
Oh, look at all these stuff.
This?
I think
Yeah,
it's
it
supposed to
should
be
be
this.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
anyway.
look
look
at
at
this
all this
stuff.
stuff, dude.
Isn't it neat? This website does not know how to use grammar.
Will help us defeat Bellows for sure.
The blade then turns into dust, much to the duo's dismay.
Ooh.
Luce turns around, notices a spear among the weapons displayed on the wall, and gasps. He then goes up to take that one.
Yeah.
The end of the spear proceeds to spin, then becomes limp, much to Luce's dismay. Hootie gives Luce an unamused look.
Doc! Is that you?
Cut to Bill sitting on his throne reading a book titled The Last Titan, A Study of the Boiling Isles, written by Flora Desplora.
I told you to start rummaging through my stuff.
trying to read a Dora the Explorer book here. She has only just now started going to the friendship garden with Boots.
Right?
Bill puts down his book. Luz walks up in front of him to show herself.
Tarek's not here. It's just us. Greetings. My name is.
What? Speak up! You barred here like an angry tide, only to whisper like the wind? Jeez, you're worse than my mother!
Luz walks closer to him.
Greetings. This lily traveler begs an audience with the great Bill.
Luz crawls closer to the horn.
Mayhaps we might pretend to venture to
Oh, for fuck's sake, Tarek sent you here, didn't he?
He said you were the wisest of all the trappers. And also his friend, he says hi.
Of course he does. What do you want?
I'm here to ask you to lend us lend me your mightiest warriors to see Emperor Bells has. You see, Emperor Bells has.
Jesus Christ. That upstart in the Caucasus Kingdom, whatever the fuck it's called, he's no big deal. I got battle scars older than this Ray of Emperor. Here, wanna see? They're really gnarly.
Ugh, we're.
Yeah, that one screams for some reason. I never understood why.
Ugh. We're good, but please understand, Mr. Bill, a lot of people are in danger, and if they don't realize it.
Yeah, that dude's straight evil. Ah, don't worry, we'll help.
Luz and Hootie's face lighten up.
But if you think Balos is evil, you've never seen a live Titan. And the children out there haven't either. I'll put it in perspective. You ever seen anime? You ever watch Attack on Titan? There you go.
The trio looks outside the window, but Hootie notices something to his right and stretches towards that direction. Cut to the king look-alike demons cheering at King as he stands in front of a waterfall.
Don't know a thing about the ravenous appetites or the terrible cries. Even the babies act like monarchs. The last living Titan. I saw it once before it disappeared. Its hateful roar blew out my eardrums. How did it go? Wah.
Luz suddenly realizes something.
So, Titans are always hungry, act like monarchs, and say, what?
The huntsman wants us to find the last one.
Bill gestures to a poster next to him. The scene then focuses on the title, which says, The Lost Son of the Boiling Isles.
Only a Titan's power can free him from his prison. But we've had no luck. Nice poster, alright? I mean, I took a printmaking class once, but I'm not sure about the font, though. I feel like the serifs are a little too, lopsided. I'm thinking I'm taking another class to maybe really polish it up a bit.
As Bill pontificates on his potentially wasted summer courses, Hootie suddenly appears next to Luz and calls out to her.
Luz! Follow me!
Luz walks away, cut to Hootie lifting up a curtain. Camera zooms out to show a room in front of them. The scene changes to show some wall carvings and skulls which resemble King's species, and a shrine at the end of the room.
Away! Probably get Lulu some souvenirs!
Hootie uses his beak to grab a snow globe from a rack next to him and shakes it. Of course, there's a snow globe. Scene focuses on the globe, which has stars and a face which looks like the collector in it. The collector's laughter can be heard.
Dear God, is that collector kid?
Bill lifts up the curtain and appears next to Luz and Hootie.
Ah, you found the shrine to the huntsman. Yeah, it's been my little DIY project for years. Still working on it, though. Thinking on taking maybe an arts and crafts course sometime soon.
Luz raises her eyebrows.
Oh my god.
What?
Theory. I just came
What?
up with an amazing theory.
What's up?
So, think about this for a second. This is apparently supposed to be set in the same universe as Gravity Falls because Ida is supposed to be Grunkle Stan's ex-wife. And I remember in the finale, Bill Cipher said in reverse that he's supposed to go into another form. What if the collector is that other form?
It would make sense.
It would, but
I mean,
Hmm.
look how easily he can take an eclipse and just make it disappear.
I mean, Well, I mean, if we're going with that though, he can't be the exact same collector as this one, right? I mean, maybe the same, I don't know what do you call it, species or
Reincarnation, maybe?
maybe I don't know. I
Maybe.
mean, Bill was a real
Right.
dick.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible that when he had to go into a different form, he lost his memories as Bill, so a couple of things might be skewy.
Maybe.
Right. And if you think about it, look how Bill died, or was destroyed, so to speak.
Hmm.
Remember, the item that was used to defeat him erased memories. So it could have erased or at least sealed off parts of him. So it could, well, I mean,
Hmm.
it does make sense. But I think we definitely need a few more clues in order to get that. But right now, let's not dwell on this and keep reading.
Right.
Yeah. I need to make a note and watch episodes from both series again.
Anyway,
Alright. You
And-
like our disguises? You gotta look like a Titan to trap one, you know? But if I ever find that missing Titan, I'd hunt it down, tear it limb from limb, and mount its head in pride as we release the huntsman. And I'd probably use the rest of the body for maybe a nice dinner one night. Maybe a little Malaise for the sauce. I don't know. I'm still wondering about that. But and then after that, after the nice meal and mounting his head on the wall, we can finally go from being Titan trappers to Titan slayers and Titan eaters, because apparently a rich delicacy.
I was
Say,
about to say you're starting to sound like Dr. Doofenshmirtz now.
say, who's your buddy's tailor? It's constantly. You look so real. I mean, it's uncanny. I swear.
I love this. Luz and Hootie are completely shocked at what they've heard. Hootie opens his mouth in shock, causing the snow globe to drop to the ground and shatter into pieces. Dang it, Hootie. How long it took him to make that? The duo then looks at each other, cut to Luz retreating outside the room.
This has all been super cool, but I gotta go check on things.
As she speaks, she turns around and walks away from Bill while holding Hootie.
But what about what were you talking about? Your quest with Bellows and the covens and the some day of something.
Oh, I'm sure it'll work out for itself. Okay.
Luz hurriedly. Why was that word
Hurriedly.
weird to me now?
Hurriedly.
Hurriedly. Luz hurriedly leaves, but Hootie accidentally gets sandwiched in between the doors before getting pulled out. Cut to Luz running down a hallway.
We gotta get King out of here now.
Then run faster!
Hootie stretches forward to make Luz run faster.
I'm trying, you dumbass.
Come back to Bill inside his room with a suspicious look on his face.
I honestly wanted that to be a line. I want a few lines where she just swears.
Owl House, the
Anyway.
R-rated version.
Yes. Anyway,
Wait!
Bill's eyes grow larger and look to his back. Cut to outside the window where some clan members are throwing King up and down.
Wait!
Scene goes outside and nearer to the clan members throwing King up and down.
Wait!
Bill looks from inside the window with a look of sudden realization on his face. Cut to a room filled with weapons and mounted skulls. Now, behold, our armory.
Whoa! There's all sorts of things I shouldn't touch, but I still will because I'm an evil little son of a bitch.
Aye, for now. But when you grow older, I will be delighted to show you how to dismember your enemies.
You would do that? Can you also tell me what this means?
King shows Tarek the symbol which he carved onto the metal plate of his collar. I'm not sure what that is, but maybe we can find out together. I assume your father was lost in a hunt of yore, but a Titan trapper is never alone.
I'm just happy to see he passed down this.
Oh,
King becomes teary-eyed and wipes away his tears.
Can I ask a favor? I know it's a little silly, but can we play catch?
Tark appears to be surprised by King's request. King looks up at him with teary eyes.
I believe you may. Find some equipment thither.
Thither! Thither!
King runs off to the direction Tark pointed at. A crow phone calls and approaches Tark from behind.
Ah, Bill! 'Tis Tark. What sayeth you, friend?
Shut it! Look, listen. That kid you're wig. Wig. The kid you're wig.
Wig.
I think he's wearing a wig, but also the kid you're with.
King finds a glove and a ball from the chest nearby. They just have a baseball and a glove in the... Okay. He puts on the glove and throws the ball upwards, intending to catch it, but the ball misses his hand and rolls away. King chases after the ball and picks it up, accidentally bumping into Tark's butt.
Tarek! I found them!
The crow phone flies away. Tark looks back at King with a shocked look on his face.
Is something wrong?
Our little game must wait. The time has come to celebrate your, induction into the Titan Trappers. Come!
Tark walks out of the room. King throws the glove and ball aside and runs after him. Uh-oh. Cut to outside, somewhere on the island. Multiple king-like demons have gathered in front of a platform. Bill, Tark, King, and 2 other demons stand on the stage. Cut to some demons banging on the ground with sticks. Cut to some demons putting a coat on King, and then back away.
You don't have to go all out like this. I'm fine doing a small thing. You know, family friends kind of thing. That's how my bar mitzvah was.
Your presence is very special to us, King. Now we can release the Grand Huntsman from his prison and be granted power and glory.
That's actually not a joke. Alex Hirsch is half Jewish.
Oh yeah, I mean, I figured with a name like that. Well, I mean, not assuming. I thought that maybe. I'm gonna shut up now. Anyway, the audience cheers. Yay!
Woo! Yeah, let's go.
In the ashes of your old life, your destiny awaits. Carry this torch to the tablet and set it aflame.
King takes over the torch from Tarek, then looks into his right at the tablet. He walks up to the tablet, hesitating for a bit, then sets it on fire. Immediately after that, the collector's laughter can be heard as a bright flash reflects in King's eyes before fading away.
Hold up. They summoned
What?
the collector through fire, and in that episode, the fire is blue?
Oh, yeah, right.
Coincidence?
Has been made, and now we can summon him.
Ah, you're taking too long!
Bill rushes forward and covers King's head with a pile of cloth.
Ah, don't worry, child, we're almost done.
As he speaks, he walks up behind King, then takes out a dagger and raises it above King's head.
Then we get to play
Oh,
catch,
boy.
right?
Oh, did you say your line already?
I said we get
Yeah.
to play catch,
Yeah,
right?
he did.
Oh, sorry. Cut to a view from below the platform. Bill is still holding the dagger above King's head.
Did you pull something, Bill?
I can't move, so I'm assuming yes. What? Ah!
Bill is suddenly lifted by some unseen force and thrown aside.
What's happening?
A light ball appears above King's head, then gives off a bright flash. After the light fades away, King is gone from the stage. The crowd gasps.
Is this the power of a Titan?
Is Tarak a Titan? Demon 2, sober up! No, you bonehead! That goes for you too, Demon 2.
Everyone turns around to look at Bill.
It's that girl or ungodly sock monster! Seriously, what the fuck is that thing?
Cut to somewhere on the island. Luce and Hoodie take a deep breath and cancel out the invisibility glyph. They then lean back on a rock, panting.
King, I'm so glad you're okay.
What are you talking about? We were just about to play catch. Hey! Luz just saved your life! Nyeh! These guys wouldn't hurt me. They get me. They know what it's like to be left behind.
King, if this is about your dad.
No! I mean, yeah, but it's you two, Luz.
Luz is taken aback by what King said.
You'll eventually go back to the human realm. I know how it works. I read your Azura books. You even promised your mom. I just thought I had to prepare for a world without you in it.
Oh.
But they won't help. You're not, King, you're not one of them.
Then what am I?
You're a Titan, King.
King becomes greatly shocked at what he just heard. Hark! King looks to his left, cut to Tarok standing nearby with a bunch of Titan trappers behind him. "'Tis the wretched spawn of..." Bill emerges from behind Tarok and points at King.
Shut up, you bloated dumbass, and get that Titan!
Tarok immediately forms a spell circle and fires shots at Luz, King, and Hootie.
Come on, King!
Luz immediately picks King up and runs away as Hootie swings wildly behind her. Cut to a view from above showing the Titan trappers chasing after the trio. Hootie swings his body to shield Luz and King from the attack. A demon draws a spell circle and uses magic to snatch King off of Luz's shoulder, bringing him over to them.
Ah!
King!
Luz chases after King, but he floats higher and out of her reach. Luz throws a light glyph at the demon and hits him in the face, creating a bright flash which temporarily blinds him. Without magic holding him midair, King immediately starts falling down as he screams. He then takes off his cape and uses it as a parachute, slowing down his fall. Cut to some Titan trappers firing shots with spell circles while others throw boluses at Luz and Hootie. Sorry.
Yeah, molasses. Whatever it is.
I gotcha!
Luz tries to catch King, but is immediately attacked by shots fired by the Titan trappers. Hootie shields Luz from the attack, then stretches upwards to divert their attention. He manages to evade some shots, but accidentally gets tied by one of the bolas. He is then hit by multiple shots and falls to the ground.
Hootie!
Luz runs up to try and untangle the rope.
Boluses.
Boluses.
Tell Lulu how brave I was!
Tarek walks up to the duo and ignites a blue fire on his palm, intending to finish them off. Luz and Hootie look up at him with a frightened expression. Behind them, King lands on the ground, then hops over the duo and pounces on Tarek, banging on his skull with his fists.
Stop fighting! I'm one of you guys!
Tarek grabs King and throws him to the ground, but King accidentally pulls out Tarek's skull. He notices this and gasps and looks back at Tarek. Cut to Tarek straightening up his body and is revealed to be a witch.
You never were one of us. My brothers and sisters, a new hunt begins today.
Everyone around proceeds to take off their skulls. Bill pushes Tarek aside and jumps in front of King.
With this gift, the Grand Huntsman will return, and I shall ride cloaked in glory above all others!
Bill's words make everyone around look at each other uncertainly.
You mean we, right?
He takes out a spear and steps forward with an angry look on his face.
You promise the huntsman will grant all of us glory.
Are Titans even real?
How much have you been making? How much have you been making up?
Don't let the girl fool you. I'm totally not lying. Will I lie? Did I lie when I said the earth was flat?
All the Titan trappers give him a very distrustful look.
Whatever, hand me that spear. Give me the thing. Give it.
As he speaks, Bill jumps up to snatch the spear away from Tarek's hand. Before he can harm King, Hootie barges out from the ground below him and sends him flying upwards. The bolas wrapped around Hootie drops to the ground in front of Luce.
Not today.
Luce picks up King, turns around and runs away. King accidentally drops Tarok's skull to the ground. Cut to 2 Titan trappers helping build up.
Get off of me! I get that Titan!
Cut to the trio running towards the platform where they arrived from, with the Titan trappers chasing after them.
Time to go home.
Luce slams the rock from King's letter into the hole, reactivating the portal which pulls them upwards as the Titan trappers watch on. Cut to them coming out from the other end, but they fall from a great height as Luce screams. Hootie extends his body and proceeds to wrap himself around the large finger near him, successfully slowing down their fall and letting Luce and King land gently on the ground.
We can't let them get through. We have to destroy this thing.
Cut to the other side where a crowd of Titan trappers run towards the platform and stop there. Cut back to Luce, King, and Hootie.
Then step back.
King takes a few steps forward, takes a few deep breaths, then lets out a loud sonic scream. The sound waves create some cracks on the finger structure, causing the entire thing to come tumbling down. The portal starts shrinking as Luce picks King up and turns away, trying to shield him. Hootie then proceeds to wrap himself around the duo to protect them. The portal then explodes, creating a powerful blast which brings up a massive amount of dust and rocks the water in the ocean. The trio is then covered by a thick layer of dust brought upon by the blast. A while later, Hootie pokes his head out from the pile of dust.
Hoot!
Hootie shakes off the dust and unwraps himself from the duo. They all look up in shock, where the finger was at. There is now only a pile of rocks left, which is still smoking. King looks up at the rocks sadly. Luce and Hootie turn their heads to look at King, who then walks up to Luce and hugs her leg.
I want to go home.
King starts tearing up. Luce and Hootie look down at him with a sad expression on their faces too. Scene changes to show Salty's boat sailing on the sea. On the crow's nest, King looks down at the symbol on the metal plate of his collar. When he looks up, he sees the boiling isles in front of him.
Hi.
King.
King looks down below. Salty is cooking something on a stove. Hootie is eating what appears to be a bacon strip from his plate, or at least I think it's bacon. Luce holds up a plate with 2 eggs and a bacon strip and looks up at King.
You want breakfast?
King stands up, gives the Titan's corpse another glance, then turns around and walks away, sadly. Scene cuts to multiple Coven scouts running up and around surrounding something, each with a spell circle ready at their fingertip.
We have him surrounded.
Good. Arrest anyone inside. For the Emperor.
Scene changes to show that the Coven scouts have surrounded the Owl House.
For the Emperor!
Emperor!
Man, this is a sad episode. Poor King.
No. And to find out, your dad was there the whole time.
No kidding. Always
In a
watching over
messed
you.
up way. That too. That's a better way to look at it.
Oh man.
Alright. I think it's about all the time we have for this Saturday. But Monday, as God's my witness, we are going to be finishing up Season 2 if it is the last thing I do.
Yes,
Agreed.
we are.
Like, it's only 4 episodes. We can get through 4 episodes.
Yeah, if we start early enough.
Yeah. Alright. We'll see you Monday, folks.
Bye.
See you Monday.